Hey guys, Captain Foley here, and it's time. No, it's not. Hey everybody, welcome to the Ready Room. It is time for the Ready Room tour. The Ready Room is pretty much done, and I thought I'd share it with you guys because you guys have been waiting patiently for this. So I'm going to do a tour of the room. Not sure how long this video will be. I'm going to kind of focus on a few specific pieces and tell you the stories behind them and things like that. So let's do the Ready Room tour, alright? So first things first, we got a pug who wants to desperately come in here and hang out with us while we do this. Do you want to come in? Come on in. Go lay down. You can lay down. Go on. Go lay down. Anyway. So by the door here we've got the USS Enterprise A plaque. This is from Eagle Moss. So Starfleet Registry, and then San Francisco Fleet Yards, Earth, Commission Stardate 844.5, second starship to bear the name, to boldly go where no man has gone before. Underneath, of course, we have the thing from ThinkGeek. This thing's really cool, actually. The walls in here are a nice gray color. They're actually like Constitution class gray, as we kind of figured out after we got them. But so up there we have the Magellan CD holder. That's actually Sylvia's. She got that as a Christmas gift from a Secret Santa at her work. So yeah, they knew she liked Star Trek and got that thing. It's pretty cool, actually. Most of the stuff up here is hers. So we've got a Spock bust, one of the reaction Star Trek figures. There's Spock, and of course the Spock Lego, or I forget what the company is that makes those ones, but got some other Star Trek wooden figures there. Mirror Universe Spock Funko, the Spock hat, it's got the Spock ears on it there. Two little Spock, or one Spock plushie, one Kirk plushie. Down here we have Captain Kirk, Spock, and Scotty Funko Pops. We got the TOS Klingon and Dorian and Orion Slave Girl Funko Pops. There's my Doctor Who sonic screwdriver. There's Sylvia's Spock figure and Kirk figure. So this shelf here, I'm just going to open this up here. Some cool stuff in here. This is a mix of both Sylvia's and my stuff. I got my Dracula figures because they're just cool. There's a can of shark repellent spray from '66 Batman. That was given to her by some people at Ticonderoga, a Trekyards actually, who had the Batmobile and the Bat boat there. So they gave her that because she's a fan. There's also a Bat communicator there, which was given to her. There's two of my Batman figures from Batman v Superman. To say what you will about the movie, I love the figures. I love the movie myself. So we got my Fiery Phoenix from Gachimon. Well, there's a fiery shell. There's a fiery shell that goes over it, and I just broke this off. Didn't break it off. It actually just comes off because it's got all the vehicles that go with it are right there. So there's Mark's jet, Jason's car, Keop's little tank thing, and then Princess's bike, and they all go inside this awesome Phoenix. We got a Predator, Elder Predator figure there. The mask comes off. That's pretty cool, actually. Little Funko Predator. We got my Rocketeer figure. I love the Rocketeer. That one's from Think Geek. Got a good price on it. The helmet comes off and all that. We've got, oops, knocked Sif over. The Rescue Rangers. Here, oops. Come on, stand up. There we go. So there's Chip and Dale, or Magnum PI and Indiana Jones if you prefer. Got a little Lego sonic screwdriver there. Got Godzilla. And the Planet Express ship. If you go around the side here, you can see Godzilla a bit better. And there's some nesting dolls from Guardians of the Galaxy. Those I got in a loot crate. This shelf's all alien stuff. This is all Sylvia's stuff. She loves the movie Aliens. So we got some colonial marines instead of plastic soldiers, and the alien force they're fighting. Got this little thing here. This is something I got her for Christmas. I think it's from Running Press. Where's the thing? There's a thing that makes the mouth shoot out of this. There it is. So that's really cool. We got the Alien Queen there. Got the Hallmark ornament Ripley in the loader. We got Kane with the face hugger on him. We got the Alien Queen there. Some more aliens. There's a Funko, one of the reaction figures that's also from a loot crate. Some doing handstands and, you know, sitting, climbing ones that I got her for Christmas. And then there's the Funko Ripley, some face huggers in containers that actually light up, which is cool. And then some more face huggers there, and some chest bursters. Got this from a loot crate as well. This is Queen Takes Bishop. And then back there we've got some vinyl figures. I'll move this so you can see. There we go. So Ripley and an alien. On the side there, staring at us, we got a friendly little face hugger. Wouldn't you love him to just come give you a big hug on your face? Down here, more of Sylvia's stuff. She is a huge Ghostbusters fan, so there's the Lego Ecto-1, Tobin's Spirit Guide, a plush Slimer, and a plush Marshmallow Man. There's a vinyl Ecto-1. Ghostbusters Proton Pack from Running Press again. A print that we got from Loot Crate. That's a glow-in-the-dark ghost figure from, I can't remember the line, I think it's Playmobil. But really cool. And then some Lego figures of the Ghostbusters and, of course, a ghost. And down on the bottom here is kind of a collect everything shelf. This is, again, Sylvia's stuff. We got, well, the Godzilla's mine, but we've got some plush. There's a blood cell and some, that's flesh-eating disease, the gray thing, and then a crab, and some weird stuff. There's Yoda, Gizmo, there's a Fifth Element Lilu figure back there, which is a reaction figure. Stuart, the Minion, that's Sylvia's, because she loves Stuart. Hee hee hee. There's a Ren figure, again, also from a loot crate, and then a cannon, or a catapult, that Sylvia built, which is really cool. It actually shoots little balls of clay. Of course, here's the table. We got the USB charger, the warp core from Think Geek, and I just got an adapter for it. That's the one for in the car, but I got an adapter to plug it in the wall. And plugged into that, because it is a USB port, is the Millennium Falcon light there. So the Millennium Falcon is being powered by a warp core. And this is our guest bedroom, more or less. So we got a science fiction and fantasy quiz book, and Star Trek collection, the John Byrne collection, and then Transformers Unicron. These are ones I need to read. So they're up here in case I get bored and want to come up and read, or if our guests want to read. Under here we have a glommer, a tribble eater, and then a basket full of tribbles. This is literally just all tribbles. Little tribbles, big tribbles, talking tribbles. And of course, we need to add the deadly glommer predator thing there as well, with its little eyes. There. So, best place to put it. So, moving up from that, we've got this print, the cutaway. Fantastic cutaway, really well done. You see this behind me in a lot of my videos. The bridge is facing forward for all those that love that. Don't know how I feel about that, but like I said, on my 350 model it is tilted. So, but that's pretty cool. Moving up here, we've got some of Sylvia's Lego collection. We got this Castle Weinstein, I think it is. We got a ladybug. She's a huge ladybug fan. And a bunch of her Lego figures. Statue of Liberty, Ghost, Canine, Doctor Who, Capelli, a Dalek, and a phone booth, TARDIS. And we got a bunch of other random figures here. A Jester, Leprechaun, Wolfman, Emo Girl, Werewolf, Boxer, and Abe Lincoln. Then a Snake Charmer, Cleopatra, a Bobby, a Cowboy, a Gladiator, a Minotaur, and just a Scottish Highland Warrior, I believe. And we got Athena, an Archer, Kenjo Master, some warrior there, some Sikh warrior, a Viking woman, Viking male, and another warrior there. Got this guy, a wizard. Looks like Chaotica and Arachnia there from Tom Paris's holodeck programs. A few other figures there, a robot, future girl, janitor, worker, police officer, barista, somebody wearing a pig suit, somebody injured with a banana peel on their shirt, and a crazy scientist guy. Up there we got our Worf figure and our Batleth letter opener. So that's the majority of Sylvia's stuff. And here we got one of my little ATSTs I made. Our Trekyards mug that we got was given to me by one of the Trekyards admins. He had them made up for all the lead admins. And on the other side of the mug, it says, "You can't always control who comes into your life, but you can control which airlock you throw them out of." Because as admins on the Trekyards page, we have to kick a lot of people out, unfortunately. Back there are some shot glasses with retro art on them from some of the episodes. And then there's a little wooden box there. Stuart Foley, Captain, Starfleet Command, United Federation of Planets. And it's got Trekyards written on the side. And inside there's a etched captain's bars. Now that was given to us in Denver, at Denver Comic Con. Samuel got one as well. There's a small one. This is the small one. There's a larger one, which I'll show you in a few minutes and open it up for you, but they're the same. Just the size is different. That was made by a fan. So, and here's my adversary set. I've got my Marauder there Ferengi Marauder, my Dideridax with my unique paint job, which I absolutely love, and also my custom Bird of Prey with a custom paint job as well. So there's my print. All I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by that I had framed. And I love the colors that we chose. Really matches the overall look of the room. So that's that corner. And we move up here, we've got the Star Trek sign. So Star Trek coasters given to me by my friend Keith. The South Bend Enterprise, which is one of my personal favorites in my collection. We've got Pain, Spock and the Horta. We've got Kirk battling Khan endlessly up there. We got my little Metal Earth Enterprise. If we go down here, we've got some of the Hard Hero busts. There's Rodimus Prime, Optimus, Ironhide, Wheeljack, and Prowl. And behind them is the boxes for the Masterpiece Sideswipe. And my Metal Earth guys, I've got Optimus, Megatron, and Soundwave there. Now there is a Bumblebee available, but I don't really want Bumblebee, but there you go. And that's from an old t-shirt I used to have. It had this on the front and the Decepticon one on the back, but when the shirt died, these were still cool, so I cut them out of the shirt. Same with that, that's from an old t-shirt as well. Just love the colors and stuff on those. There we've got the Hard Hero bust Starscream on his box. The rest of the boxes for the Hard Heroes, which are really cool, really well done. They're all downstairs stacked up. So we've got this guy. He's Japanese. I can't remember the company that makes these, but got him in flight mode, kind of hovering. We got a Decepticon symbol there, and then we've got the Hard Hero bust, Soundwave, and Megatron. And then there's the matching Megatron from that Japanese collection. I don't have Optimus Prime. I still need to get Optimus Prime, but they're really cool figures. And here's a Transformers sign that I got from Hobby Lobby in the States, which just looks so great there. And underneath I got the Optimus Prime one with the Optimus Prime schematics. So, penny down here we've got Sylvia's plush chest buster. Some pillows. This one was given to me by my daughter, Selena. So it's got Command on one side and then Science on the other. And then there's the futon, which folds out to a nice bed for our guests, and a lazy pug. And yeah. I picked up this carpet from Jisk, which matches the whole aesthetic of the room, I think. It looks really nice. Over here we've got a little table for when we have a guest or whatever. You got like a night table. But right now I got my laptop on it. I do some work up here. I record some podcasts and things up here when I get asked to be a guest on podcasts. And there's the window with the view of outside. There's my Cruise parked on the street. And the reason it's on the street is because I might want to take the Camaro out for a spin later, and the Camaro's in the driveway. So that is that half of the room, guys. It's one half down. Another half to go. So there you go. Precious, say hi to the people. She's lazy. She's been outside all morning. I got my PS3 on the floor. I sometimes set it up here and plug it into the TV via HDMI. So we'll just kind of scroll up here. We've got Starship Parking Zone sign, Constitution class. Now, if you have this sign, you know there's errors with it. The struts actually go in front of the saucer, and there's no neck. I, however, have corrected mine with paint, so it looks fine. If you have one of these signs, go take a look at it. You'll see the errors I said. No neck, and the struts go in front of the saucer. It was just too annoying for me to ignore, so I had to fix it. My friend Dave Blappy picked this up for me. My other ride is the USS Enterprise, which is really cool, and there's no errors on that, so that's nice. And up here's one of the Trekyards wall hanging things that Brett Barrow made for me after I saw the trophy he made. That's the same as the trophy. So I'm going to quickly open the window because it's getting a little warm in here. There we go. So we got the 40-inch TV up here playing L-cards right now. And it's mounted to the wall. It's on a swivel stand, so it can swivel out, it can tilt up and down and whatever, so that's kind of cool. We got my Think Geek cutting board with the you know, cheese spreaders and little, so it's for cheese and crackers. You line your crackers up in the slots or whatever, but I drilled a hole in the back so I could hang it on the wall because it's such a nice piece. Here's one of the extra little things for that I put on Sylvia's car. Got a few extras of these and they're really kind of cool. This one's stuck to the wall but not the best. A license plate that my daughter Selena got for me for my birthday this year. The Battle of the Brawn, Kirk versus the Gorn, old style like boxing poster. It's really cool. We got some lightsabers here, some big R2s. That one there's the little interactive R2D2. Also got the BB9E guy. And over here, this is the piece of furniture that I've been waiting for so long. They finally weren't getting any in. So this is the showroom piece. So it's got a little bit of damage because it was on the showroom floor. I need to fix that, but not a big issue. We've got my TOS 350 Enterprise model, which I'm going to plug in. You can see that there. Sorry for the loudness of the nacelles, but that's the kit you get from round 2. It's kind of irritating. I wish I could keep it on longer, but those are just so loud. There it is. And if you zoom in here, you can see the bridge and how it's offset. But the turbo lift at the back lines up. That was fun to paint. Really proud of that. We're going to turn this off now. And then behind it, I put a poster, so it looks like the ship's in orbit. Get some really cool shots of it like that. Too bad the light reflects off the poster, but... And the poster also hides some of the cables and stuff. But there's the stand I made with the photo etch. And of course it's on the Wand Company phaser case, just to rise it up a little bit. Makes it look a little bit better there. Need to make something custom for under that, but... We got my science tricorder there from Art Asylum. My K7 space station from Eagle Moss, which is really cool. Need to do a review of this soon. You can see in the shuttle bay there and everything. Here's the original TOS Enterprise plaque from from Eagle Moss, U.S. Enterprise Starship Class, San Francisco, California. It's a little bit warped, which is sad. I did want to hang it up here somewhere, but it just didn't look right, so just sitting there I think is fine. There, of course, is the Wand Company communicator with the Trekyards badge in front of it. It should be straight. I hate when it's not. Wand Company phaser. My business card holder full of my Trekyards cards, which Sylvia got me. Got the ship on it, which I love. And another one of those car emblems. Moving down here, we've got Deep Space Nine from Eagle Moss. And across we got the Phase 2 Enterprise, the Mirror Universe Enterprise from Eagle Moss, and the glow-in-the-dark Defiant the phasing Defiant. Now there are multiple ways to put these on the stands, guys. If you want to tilt them down so they're displayed like this, you can do so. Just sit the nacelle in the groove there and you get something that looks like that, which looks cool on the lower shelf. Here we've got the XCV 330, which is an Enterprise, a ring ship Enterprise. Here we've got my Star Trek stamps. This is a big stamp uncut sheet that Sylvia got me. I want to get that framed at some point, but it's in the tube right now. In here we've got the Trekyards research library. Actually, let me just start over here. Here we've got the Constitution class refit flight control familiarization manual. Rick Sternbach brought me this. He brought it to Wonderfest this year. In there we've got Federation first 150 years with the stand, the display stand. So you hit this button.
Hello, this is Admiral Hikaru Sulu, Commander-in-Chief of Starfleet Command, welcoming you to Memory Alpha. I am proud to present this history of the Federation, commissioned by the Council of the United Federation of Planets on the 150th anniversary of its incorporation. The documents presented in this history, many presented to the public for the first time, were drawn from the Federation archives here on Memory Alpha. Established in the Earth year 2161, the United Federation of Planets is an intergalactic democracy comprised of dozens of worlds and species. Its founding members, the planets Earth, Proxima Centauri, Andoria, Tellar, and Vulcan, decided to combine their resources to provide for a common defense and promote their general welfare in the wake of Earth's war with the Romulan Star Empire.
So it goes through that whole spiel every time, which is, I wish there was something shorter or sound effects, but that's what it is. So it occupies the bottom shelf there. Here we've got the case for the One Company communicator. We got the bandana I bought at Wonderfest with the Enterprise on it. The Starfleet Medical Reference Guide, Federation Technology Survey number 1, the Star Trek, or the USS Enterprise Officer's Manual, a bunch of blueprints and size charts there, and of course the 3 Eagle Moss Designing Starships books on that side. On this side, we've got a bunch of Eagle Moss plaques. I've got the Enterprise E, the Franklin, the Defiant, the Voyager, and Enterprise D there. Also back there is my little handmade, well not hand, oh I didn't make it, but it was bought for me. It's a little leather bound handmade journal, and this is where all of the original notes for Trekyards went. All of my research is in here. And those are my original research notes for the first few episodes of Trekyards before I changed the format of how I write them. So they're in there. Here's that other wooden box I was telling you about. So you can see Captain, the Delta, the UFP symbol, Starship, or Starfleet Command, United Federation of Planets. Our first Mission America trip, Denver, Colorado, because we were invited to Denver Comic Con. Stardate 2016-06-19. And then on the other side, it says Trekyards. These were made by a fan, and did a fantastic job. We had him sign it. There's Jack Nelson. He's the guy that created it. And inside you got captain's bars burned in. And he also included a resin emblem and a resin TNG communicator as well. So there's that. And up here we got a wide variety of books, research materials, tech manuals, encyclopedia, bunch of books in there. That's all my Trekyards paper research material. Just let me close that and put this back. Like so. And this sticks out a little too far for that inside door to open properly. That's why I took that out. But there's that. And the FedEx truck is here, so I got to see what they're delivering. So hold on a second, guys. Okay, so FedEx guy's done delivering his thing. That's fine. So that's that part of the room. I like the way it's displayed. When you sit over here, you sit on the couch when you're playing a video game or whatever, watching TV, whatever, and you got cool shit to look at, which is awesome. I got a HDMI cable running from the back of the TV down behind the poster, and then it's a long one, so it's curled up the side there, so I can just plug it into my laptop or put a gaming system here, and whatever. I used to have a shelf, floating shelf right under there, and I thought that the Enterprise would fit when this thing arrived. I miscalculated the height on this, so it wouldn't fit with the shelf underneath, so I had to get rid of the floating shelf that had the PlayStation 3 on it and stuff, but not a huge deal in my opinion. So yeah, there's the Enterprise raising shields, and this is why I call this the Ready Room, because it's great. It's got such cool Trek stuff in it, and even on the TV there's the main bridge monitor, so I can see what's going on the bridge when I'm in my Ready Room. And moving over here, we've got our shelves. We got the sushi set from Think Geek. The nacelles and the blue thing shooting at the back are chopsticks. The top is like a sauce tray. You take the top of the saucer off, put sauce in there. Really cool, really Art Deco-y. I really like the way that looks. So it's more of a piece of art. I'll never use it for sushi or whatever because I hate sushi. We got a Black Series AT-AT driver and my Franklin Mint pewter AT-AT up there. Moving down here, we've got my Franklin Mint D7 and Romulan Warbird from TOS. So those are from Franklin Mint a few years ago. I've got my pewter Enterprise here as well. We'll see that in a second. But they look good, displayed up high on the shelf, because you look up and you see the bird and everything. If they're, depending on where they're displayed, you don't get to see that, so that's always nice. Moving down here, we have the trifecta, Spock, McCoy, and Kirk with the captain's chair. And this is the captain's chair that has sound effects.
Security alert to all decks. Kirk out.
If you hold down the button on this side, it plays the bridge music, or the bridge sound effects. Over here we got Khan and the Reliant captain's chair, but I thought I'd bring up Kirk with the blood-stained tunic to put there as well. It just makes a nice piece, as you can see. I got a bunch of Kirks. I got the one with the glasses, I've got the regular open tunic and the closed tunic. They're all downstairs though, so. Moving down here, we got my Star Trek Blu-ray collection. There, all the TOS episodes and all the original movies on Blu-ray. Now that includes the remastered Star Trek as well as the original on those discs. Here's my little Gorn reaction figure. I was going to keep him in the packaging, but the glue on the packaging was shit, and the other day when I was moving it, the bubble popped off, so I just thought, well, I'll just throw him in there. Here is the Franklin Mint Pewter Enterprise, which I love. This is like one of my first collectible pieces that I got when I was younger. Like $600 back in the day. Red crystal cabochons for the nacelles, and gold electroplated deflector dish. Same with these, it's got gold deflector dish, which is a deflector dish on the original D7, not a photon launcher. Has some green jewels there. I'm missing one popped out years ago. Also got some other gold accents. Same with this one, it's got, again, red crystal cabochons for nacelles, and then gold accents back there. So here's another set of those coasters that my friend Keith gave me. I already had a set when he gave them to me, but you take them apart and each one's got a different deck view of the Enterprise. So you get to see different sections of the ship as you take them apart. It's really cool. There's one of 6, so there's 6 there, and each one has a different layer to see. Here's a genuine, authentic dilithium crystal. This was bought from Chris Doohan, who we know is, of course, James Doohan's son, Scotty from Star Trek Continues. These were apparently in James Doohan's collection, and they were sold. So I got a certificate of authenticity signed by James Doohan as well. So whether they were actually used or not, I don't know, but they look cool. So I love including that here as well. There's some of the larger figures I got, which don't really look anything like Kirk and Spock, if I'm honest. But they were kind of cool, and I got them for a good price, so I snagged those. And of course my Franklin Mint 25th anniversary TOS 3D chess set. There's the silver pieces there, and the gold pieces. Fun to play, fun to play. Moving over to this side, this is the Star Wars side. We've got my original, let me open this up. My original remote controlled R2-D2 I had when I was a kid. Still have the remote downstairs, but the antenna's broken off. But I used to love that thing. It was made annoying noises when it moved. And there's the Sphero R2-D2, the Sphero BB-8, and the Sphero R2-Q5, I believe. He's like one of my favorite ones because of the black and copper look is simply amazing. So that's my remote controlled R2 shelf, I guess. 3 Spheros and a original one. Now I don't have the Sphero BB-9. I would like that. All I've got is the bigger one that's down there, but that's okay. Here's my ATST shelf. I love ATSTs. So I got my original one here. This was given to me by my brother Steve one Christmas. He helped me assemble it. One of my favorite toys from childhood. We got a little trooper there from Rogue One, I believe, the Death Trooper. That was given to me by my friend Wolf from Japan. He sent it. It's a Japanese exclusive thing. We got my Metal Earth ATST that I built. It's funny, every time I build one of these Metal Earth things, I'm almost like that's the last time I'm doing it, because they're so annoying to make. But once you build them, you can't argue with the results, so you always want to build more. And there's my Bandai ATST that I built and painted and created the decals for, customized it. And on the front there, it says Killer Chicken. So that's the ATST shelf. Moving down here, we've got R2 or R5, sorry, BB9E. These are the Bandai kits. You got C3PO and R2-D2 from Bandai. This is one of the Japanese ones as well, sent from my buddy Wolf. Same with this one. This R5 is also a Bandai model kit, but had some issues with the little gold pieces there. They've snapped off, and I've repaired them a few times, but just kind of got fed up with them. R2's broke as well, but I fixed those ones. So we got those. We've got the Bluetooth speaker from ThinkGeek. And back there we've got, that's the astromech droid from Rogue One. I can't remember his name, C2 something. Never really seen in the movie that I can recall, but awesome. Again, black and silver, looks really cool. And then K2SO, those are from the Disney store. They're the ones, I can't remember the scale now, 1/12? Anyway, so I got the same two guys here. Those are the Japanese ones as well, sent by Wolf. And back there I've got another one from the Disney store, kind of a beaten up, weathered R2-D2. And then of course my X-Wing model kit that I made a few years ago. This kit's really old, and I built it probably about 7 or 8 years ago. I hadn't been building models for a while, and I started again with that kit and built it. It's got lights in the back, the engines light up, and there are also sound effects. And one of the buttons is supposed to open the canopy and move the wings. However, the electronics never really worked properly. I don't know if it's because they were old or if because I screwed it up when I soldered them. I don't know. But the lights work. Moving down here, we got my old Millennium Falcon model. This I built 20 plus years ago. So yeah. This is an interactive R2-D2. I got it on sale at Walmart for like 30 bucks. It's controlled by your smartphone. He like dances and does a whole bunch of other stuff. These two are 1/6 scale figures from Sideshow Collectibles. So we got the C2 silver guy there, and then R2Q5 there. Those are really cool. And they also light up. And the lights flash. These lights flash, and the light on the back as well. Back of the dome flashes. So, and there's my little 1/350 scale Millennium Falcon. Might be a little over-weathered, but I like it. I think it's cool. It's great to compare it with the 350 scale Enterprise that's over there. I'll bring it over and we'll see. Put it there, and you get a scale, a sense of scale for the ships. So that's that shelf. Now I've got my tripod set up here because I do filming in here, so I'm going to move these. There's my camera one. My cell phone for when I do lives and stuff outside. And my light. One of my lights. I got another set of 2 more lights and another tripod as well, but they're not up here. So in here we've got some of the Trekyards badges. This one was made by a friend of mine, Chris. He 3D printed it, and he put my serial number and stuff on the back. Foley, Stewart, SFC, so Starfleet Command, 6126-2174SF. That's my serial number. Also in here we got the Discovery books, all my Eagle Moss magazines, my tri-dimensional chess set instructions, and then underneath that all there's the original blueprints for the Constitution class and the Avenger class and a bunch of other stuff. And in there they're nice and safe and they don't get moisture. And here we got some of my other random stuff. This is a box full of our badges done by Brett Barrow. There's a bunch of my 350 scale shuttles and shuttle pods. It's the original one there. Work bees and stuff. Those came with the 350 refit model that I'm working on that I have to finish. I got my Admiral Foley Mirror Universe eye patch and dagger. Some Starfleet Battles SSDs done up in color, which look really nice. Printed those out. That's a Kinzinti War Destroyer. And under that is a bunch of deck plans and stuff from my buddy Scott Belfleetis. He sent me all these, and they're amazing, guys. If you haven't checked it out, go check out Starship Dynamics on Facebook or Amazon and order this stuff. He's got some great stuff. And they're detailed deck plans and stuff. So that's all in there. Underneath that is my original laser tag instructions. I still have the laser tag guns and stuff as well. Laser tag is the shit, guys. If you ever want to find laser tag stuff, it's amazingly fun. And here's a bunch of random stuff. I got some the JJ Lego stuff. old Enterprise D model, a bunch of gaming miniatures, and some trading cards, a whole set of the trading cards, some attack wing stuff, the little metal Enterprise, and Enterprise D is in there, from like forever ago. And we also got more attack wing gaming miniatures and stuff in there. Don't know what I'm doing with that shelf yet. The shelf on the bottom is just random electronics, a bag for my video camera, different controllers, the stands for the TV if I ever want to just put it on a table. That's a charger for the BB-8. And just a bunch of other electronics and whatnot, so I know where they all are. They're all in the bottom drawer. Moving over here, nothing in this drawer yet except for my original Cylon Raider and my original Viper models. And those are the boxes from Japan with those little metal figures that they came in. So there they are. NES Classic Edition, which we plug into the TV and play occasionally. There's the box for my Bluetooth speaker. Here's the Gorn reflex reaction case thing, but the glue was awful and just popped off, so that's why the Gorn's up there. A bunch of random Transformers stuff in the bottom there. Again, these drawers of course aren't finished, but there's the instructions to my interactive R2-D2. I keep all the instructions and stuff because you never know. In here is just random batteries, tools, toothbrush for cleaning collectibles. Toothbrushes are really great for cleaning like Transformers and stuff because it gets in the grooves and gets all the dust out. So got a battery tester, just random battery sizes, a bunch of watch batteries for stuff, and little rubber tabs for the bottom of things. In here too, there's just, filters for the vents, thumbtacks, tape, cable securing things, furniture repair kit with the different wood colors for the furniture downstairs, random tools, ties, extra lights for this display case in case they go out. Moving over here, we've got a little Live Long and Prosper tin that was given to tin sign. It was given to Sylvia by Thomas, our son, for Christmas. Got my foam batleth there. My big Creo Enterprise 350 scale that I got to still build. Back there we got a huge Darth Vader Pez dispenser. Dispenses whole packs of Pez. Some original Micro Machines, tricorder and board from Running Press. My Franklin Mint Millennium Falcon pewter ship. My Orion Slave Girl figure. My glow-in-the-dark He-Man action figure. And here's some more of those Lego guys. There's a He-Man and Skeletor. What's the company? Kubros. There we go. These boxes back here are all comics. I used to collect comics. I got some Sherlock Holmes comics, Ghost Rider, Spirits of Vengeance, a whole bunch of other ones. Those are all full of comics of different kinds. There's my model kits of the figures given to me by my mother-in-law for my birthday. Darth Vader helmet. It's the old school one. It's not the New Black series. Some Star Trek books. This is Desperate Hours, which I still haven't finished reading yet. And a Transformers price guide down there, because when I was pricing out the Pepsi Prime, our friend Sabrina was going to get married. This is her wedding dress. We're storing it for her. So that's in there. My Trekyards hat that I had made. Trekyards shirt. This is this is my gray one. So if I'm ever up in the ready room and need to make a video, I can throw that on if I want to. My Ultra Magnus Bluetooth speaker. Here's a knockoff. It's not an official Lego, but it's a ATST Lego. These were given to Sylvia by her sister for her birthday, I believe, for the car, but we haven't put them on. We're probably not going to. There's the Black Series ATST that I got just a little while ago, with a little figure there, and the box behind it. Up there we got a mug. This is really cool. It's from my son for my birthday this year. So they start in the transporter room, you pour in the hot coffee, and they end up on a planet's surface on the other side of the cup. So that's kind of neat. This is just storage here. I got Star Trek Panic, Star Trek glass set. There's my Sphero boxes for the droids, an Einstein piggy bank, my weathered R2-D2 and C-3PO that I got at Wonderfest, my Boba Fett metal figure that I got, a bunch of Eagle Moss ships behind there. There's He-Man, and here's some of the large scale, extra large Eagle Moss ships. Up there is some more boxes, and some of the limited edition 50th golden anniversary Star Trek ale. The empty bottles are still in there because there's 12 to collect, and I think I have 10 of them. There are a few repeats, so it's all been drank, it's all gone, so it's just empty bottles, but those are worth keeping. Way up here we've got Millennium Falcon slicing through my wall. This is a light my son Christian got me for Christmas, and it lights up. It's got a glowing light back here. It looks really cool at night. It lights up all back there blue. So, and family portraits. We got R2-D2's grandfather, and then R2-D2, and then C-3PO, red-armed C-3PO. Over here, I want to put something, maybe some more metal signs or whatever, but right now I have my sash that I use for my Admiral Foley cosplay. I put the Trekyards Mirror Universe badges and a few other things on here. This one's metallic, or magnetic, sorry. That's why it's on here right now. But that's the from the comics, the Next Generation Terran Empire logo. So it looks really cool when it's all together. And of course my laptop bag that has all my cables and stuff in it for when I go on trips. So let's put these back. And that's basically it, guys. That is my ready room. Now you've seen it in all of its glory, so I think I'm getting a curtain up there to hide that stuff in the closet, but now you got a feel for how the ready room looks. Hope the lighting was okay, because there's a few different kinds of lighting that we had to deal with these and that, and got a guy backing up across the street, so that's the backup alarm, so I apologize. But there you go. So you get a feel for the room now, I hope. And I look forward to making many more videos for you guys from in here. If there's anything I touched on and I didn't really speak too much about that you want to learn more about, please put it in the comments section. I will definitely focus on it in an episode if you want. Lazy dog. But I love this, the fact that that's plugged into there, so the Falcon is being powered by the warp core. So does that make it faster than hyperspace? Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this brief tour of the Captain's Ready Room. I really love hanging out in here. Definitely a fun place, and if you're a fan or whatever and you ever come over to visit and you have to stay the night, this is where you'll be staying. That folds out to a nice sized bed, and you can hang out with all the collectibles. Just don't touch them or I'll break your fingers. Isn't that right, Pug? Alright guys, well it's been a long one, but it's been a good one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So that's the ready room. As we move kids out of the house, I'm going to have more room downstairs to display all my other collectibles. A lot of stuff that's in bins still under the stairs. So once that all gets displayed, I'll give you a tour of all that stuff as well. But I know people have been asking for the ready room tour, so here you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you tune in for more Captain's Logs. I haven't done one for 2 weeks, but I'm going to... Like I said, I try to do them every Friday, but sometimes I just don't get around to it, so I apologize. But I'm going to try to do a Captain's Log and an Eagle Moss review every Friday now. So stay tuned for those. Lots of cool stuff. This gets released in the morning around 9 o'clock. The Eagle Moss reviews are going to be scheduled to release around 12 on Friday after the Captain's Log. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys will tune in. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, both Trekyards and my personal channel, and check out more stuff. So until next time, guys, I'm Captain Foley. Live long and prosper. Bye-bye.